everyone, I'm Alysia, also known as Nadia, and I am a SIM RMIT Bachelor of Business Marketing Major student, and I'll be interning at 365 Cancer Prevention Society, also known as 365 CPS. Actually, I've been interning since 17 May, but officially it states as 1st July because school starts on 1st July. So, just a disclaimer. So yeah, let's get back into it. So you must be wondering, what is 365 CPS? I'm here to tell you. So 365 CPS is a non-profit organisation in Singapore that helps cancer patients and their families by providing holistic support, cancer education, as well as cancer prevention. And besides encouraging healthy lifestyles and early detection through cancer screenings, the organisation also provides other supports such as counselling, nutrition, physiotherapy, community groups, as well as support groups to improve the quality of life for those impacted by cancer. So what do I do as a marketing intern? Well, as a marketing intern, I'll be supporting the organisation in their wider efforts to promote awareness about cancer. And based on the internship description, I'll be involved in social media marketing, content creation, branding, campaign planning, and designing marketing collaterals. I'll also have opportunities to learn about fundraising, volunteer management, community health talks, and the organization's different social service programs. And looking back at all my previous experiences, I realized they all have one thing in common, which is I really love communicating and I love using storytelling to connect with the people, especially in this day and age of AI. And that was exactly why 365 CPS stood out to me. And when I think of my mom, I realize if only I knew this earlier on, would things have changed. So I hope to be the one spreading awareness to other families instead, so that maybe their futures could be changed. So while I enjoyed the commercial aspect of things like increasing sales, increasing views, I also realized I kind of enjoyed making a positive impact through social media. So actually before 365 CPS, I did storytelling bootcamp by Give Asia Give Fellows. So in that bootcamp, I remembered that I was creating content to promote community fridge. And similarly, I embarked on a trip to Lombok, Indonesia, where fortunately I was selected to be the project lead. I helped to organize and facilitate health awareness talks to the locals there. With this, I realized like my skills and the talents that I learned, whether through SIM or through my previous schools or jobs, could make a positive impact on society. It doesn't really have to be commercial every time. Before my internship, I genuinely thought that I had to read all these medical books just to better understand what is going on, before I contribute anything meaningful. At some point, I genuinely thought that I had to be like a doctor or a nurse, and then all the medical books they did for, decades, all crammed into 3 months. But after reading more about the organisation, I realised my role isn't to become a healthcare professional. No, I'm not here to become a doctor or a nurse. Instead, it's to become a bridge between the general public and the healthcare professionals themselves, to communicate important information in a way that's accurate, acceptable, and easy to understand for the general public. I look forward to seeing how different departments in 365 CPS work together, because I generally think it's fascinating that there are so many people involved behind the scenes to, help these cancer clients have a better quality of life, spend more time with their family. I just think it's so interesting because usually most people, when they think of non-profit organisation, they think of it in a linear way, like, oh, I'll just be here to help the client get screenings, hopefully get their checkups, and that's it. But no, there's so many more things and factors to consider when helping them. I took a look at their website and their social media before interning, and I thought this is definitely not the Gen Z marketing that I always do. This is definitely targeted towards the older audience, and again in a healthcare industry that I'm not familiar with. So I really wanted to challenge myself, and I feel like seeing how the designs are on their collaterals, it does seem like the organisation have a very, I would say, traditional structure, and that's not a bad thing because I feel like I wanted to learn from people with decades of experience, and that being my supervisors, my colleagues, etc. People who have been in all these industries, not just social work but also healthcare, marketing, and more. I think it's the, like, as an intern and as a student, I really think the best way to learn is from the older organizations. As much as I love new startups and Gen Z type of marketing, I thought that it's important to also expose myself to another type of industry and target audience as a whole. Then I can already think of 2 challenges. So the first challenge is definitely balancing work with school, and I'm still navigating through that. Then for the second challenge, I would say, honestly, when I say that I currently intern at 365 CPS, so many locals still don't know who we are or what we do. Okay, honestly, like so many students, I had so much fear before interning. I was always wondering, am I good enough? Why are they selecting me? What if I am lacking behind because I don't understand anything? What if the skills and knowledge that I thought I had were actually not sufficient? What if I cannot blend in? I had really so many doubts and fears, but at the same time I was genuinely excited because when else can I get this opportunity? And I'm so glad and happy that not only Jordan but also the school and my work supervisors, they saw something in me that I didn't see, and I guess they saw potential and decided to give me a shot. And yeah, I just really hope that by the end of this whole internship I become someone with better empathy, better communication, and also have better marketing skills. So I want to improve as an individual, as a marketer, and as a student/employee. Yeah, but really, I really had so much fear. If I remember, I was really scared on my first day of work because everything was so new. Like even the fact that I'm doing a 9 to 6 and then having to wear certain attires, very corporate desk job, or everything was nerve-wracking. I think for me, success isn't about completing the internship hours or getting a good grade or getting a approval. No, it's really not. I just want to learn and grow in both interpersonal skills as well as technical skills as a marketer. And just the thought that, oh, I helped to make one piece of information clearer, or I helped to make one more family aware of this is like the student society as well as country in general, or maybe just one campaign more engaging. I think I'll consider that as like a success. I would also hope to be remembered for my meaningful contributions to the organisation, and maybe the school as well, because I don't want to leave a place and people just remember that, oh, she was just an intern that had free money doing work. You know, the Gen Z stereotypes. I really feel very passionate about what 365 is and what it stands for, and thus I want it to be reflected in my work and hopefully be remembered by them. So ultimately, I really hope that this experience shapes not only like the marketer I become, but also the kind of person that I choose to be. Yeah, and that's it. Sorry for the yapping, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.